This conference will now be recorded.
Hello friends, how was the day? So we've been telling about this mindset of traders at the opening because Singapore Nifty was showing almost 200 points down, and yesterday when the market opened today it was flat and then started going on up move. So everybody was like confused, like what to do. That is a mindset what big traders want to create actually today, and that's what happened actually at the open market. So let us see some important data points. A lot of important data points are coming emerging actually. Before going to the video, let's see a disclaimer. Please note the video. What are the views mentioned in this video is my personal opinion, and any loss incurred by taking trades based on my view, I'm not responsible. Please consider financial risk before taking any trades. So this video can be little long. So please bear with me and try to see the each and every data points. I'm going to give the crisp of that, and everything is going to be very useful for you. So first we'll see the FI data. FI data is if you see the FIs, what they've done is they just whatever they shorted, they squared off today. That's what they've done. But overall, they are the net shorts only. So definitely it is a bearish indicator only. And then here they increased though they have squared off this position, short position, they added some more long puts actually here. And here long calls also they added. So this one is not sure why they added long calls. Maybe possible deep out of the money call options possibly. Okay, that's what is important. It's not because the amount, not much of a amount would have incurred, because we don't know what kind of a strike price they have bought. And here the stock options, if you see, they're cut down here. So overall, the position is bearish only. There, though you can see that they bought some options, futures, index futures. Overall, they are increasing in the put options actually. So you have to see holistically. Another thing is that supporting is that client positions have so much of short position built up in the put options. What you can see, like in the March 2020, same kind of situation is coming where the clients are becoming more confident and shorting so much of put options and slightly call options. And here long futures also they gone long, and here the stock futures also they keep on buying actually, buy and dips. They're doing buy and dips. So it is definitely a good situation for shorting opportunity. That's what I feel, because the clients are giving, because every time the clients are winning several times when they are shorting the put options, but when they become more confident, they'll get very badly hurt. So because the situation is not so good, but however the just FIs and big traders are just wanting to get the right opportunity to hit the market and get into short, because everybody is ready with the short positions. So many small traders are ready with the put options buying, but the big traders want to test their patience and then wait for the opportunity, because not everybody they want everybody to make money by buying put options. So they want to just test the patience and the time will come for the good opportunity. But only one issue is that the FIS, the long short ratio is very deep, like 40% actually. Normally it has gone to very low level. Possibly that they want to make a small dead cat bounce here to again satisfy the clients and other market participants, thinking that everything is a buy on dips, and then more money will come in so that they can they can sell off their cash holdings also possibly. So some dead cat bounce is possible, possibly because of the long short ratio, which is very highly bottomed out actually 40%. So that's one thing you can just take note. So definitely some bounce we can get, but some big sell off maybe slowly we can get after some time once they start building the position, the short futures. And here let us see, okay, because this cash market updation is not done actually when last updated. Let me just try here now if they have updated or not. Meanwhile we'll see the charts also. We'll see the charts whether okay, let me just get updated. So in the charts, if you see here, this is a daily chart. If you see, Bank Nifty is this is a weekly high, previous week high and low, and we are just inside the high low only. We are not broken the range. Let us see the weekly chart also here. If you see the weekly chart for Bank Nifty, let me show you. If you see here, it is a bearish engulfing formed actually. So theoretically, the bearish engulfing is a bearish thing, but most of the times it plays a tricky game actually. But we are inside the high and low actually. Yeah, last week high and this week high. Okay, so this time FIs have sold 2,800 crores in cash. So this is not a good sign actually. And DA is bought some 600 crores. Definitely, it is very tricky game, and FIs are trying to sell their holdings slowly at a very good price. Cap up, they make the cap up and then sell the market on cash. Now, what are the holdings they're having? Where they want to make some good money. So if you see here, January, February, March, almost like 50,000 crores they bought, and now they sold 20,000 crores. Now 30,000 crores, at least 30,000 crores they will square off this in May, possibly, and June they will try to bring in the market, possibly. That's one option is there. So, but definitely FIs are not, the big money is not chasing the market for the upside. They just wanting the market to come down. So it is not that very clear picture you can see. So coming back to the charts, you see, so definitely Bank Nifty is in a very tight range. The bearish engulfing it is found. Bank Nifty is definitely weak. And coming to the Nifty, at least Bank Nifty has tested the previous week low. But in case of Nifty, it is not testing the previous week low. It is just still, we have a lot of spaces there. And at least this level, 14,000, at least a 14,000 level, we need to broken actually. This low broke 14,133, that level, at least we should break that level for any down move to come. But one more angle to the Nifty is a Nifty 50 equal. This Nifty 50 equal, as I mentioned earlier several times also, this both need to equal, there should be same price actually. When the ratio become 1, this divided by this divided by this, when it comes 1, that's a time the trending move comes actually. The big move on the downside upside comes actually. Since the market is in the upside, for trending move on the downside to come, we need to have this both should be on equal levels. Currently, Nifty 50 equal is around 2,000 points away from the Nifty. So it means that the high weightage stocks like Reliance, HDFC Bank, all these top stocks which are having very high weightage, more than 2%, those stocks will try to remain almost there. And then other stocks like possibly like L&T or other stocks which are having a lower weightage, and they would like to correct. They would correct here, bringing the Nifty 50 equal to this level, Nifty level. So what happens possibly that Nifty can go to 15,000 and Nifty 50 equal can come to 15,000. That meeting point is possible, and then from there we could correct. So there's a just keep a close watch on Nifty. If you're going for looking for shorting opportunity, you have to track the Nifty 50 equal very closely. Unless we see the midpoint, if you see that there's a ratio just plotted here also, you can see 1. Okay, you can see whenever it is 1 here, the ratio 1 will never go below 1. Okay, whenever it is at 1, then the trending move comes here. Just see when we got one March 2020, end of the March 2020, we got one, and then from there we saw the market making a big move on the upside. You know, everybody knows that. So just see here how the market is keep on making this low at 1, and then the big move comes here. Okay, this is at 1 when we got here roughly. Around you can see here at 20 July 2013. So quickly you will not get that rates actually. 1, you can see here 1. So when the market want to come down means, then you wait for this ratio to come equal, and then only you can see some correction to come in the markets, in the Nifty particularly. So as of now it is bullish. Just to keep on go for like try to do the intraday trade and make some money on the intraday trades. That's the only thing you can do, because holding the put options, buying and or thinking for market to go up, buying a call option is not giving any returns on position basis. That's very clear now, because it's taking its own time to give the correction. Because slowly they are accumulating the positions in the market FIS. Coming to the highest open interest, here there's made some small changes here so that you can get all together at a glance. So here is the highest open interest. If you see 32,500 is very clearly the highest open interest. If you see yesterday, means 12 on 12th, if you see here 32,500 had a 3 lakhs open interest actually, and 2 lakhs of the call options. But now that 3 lakhs has come to 5 lakhs or 50. Now it's almost 50. So highest open interest is built up is seen 32,500. So there's less chance that it may break 32,000 this time, this week expiry. So planning for shorting 32,000 put option if you get a gap down on Monday. But I don't think there will be any gap down on Monday, because that they'll try to cover the position. Or if you get a gap down, market want to go up, then you will get a gap down, and then market will reverse possibly. So 32,000 put option could be a good opportunity to short possibly. There is a gap down, but you need to have a hedge actually. Okay, by maybe you can buy 31,000 put option and keep it as hedge. I can see here top 10 open, what are highest open interest, everything is call options only, and the only support you can see is 32,500 put option and 32,000 put option. These two are supports. So when somebody is selling 5 call options, they sell 2 put options. That's the only thing you can just see how it's happening in the market. And the highest open interest also you can see here, the call option built up you can see in 32,500 and 33,000, and below is 30,000 put, 31,000 put, 32,500 put is there. So 32,500 will be a focus point. Then people who are going for short straddle of 32,500 should be able to make good money now. And then coming to the Nifty, 14,700 looks some good support as of now, and after that 4,600 put is a good support. So 4,600 700 is a good support. Put option you can see heavy ratings in 4,600 put option. So possible it is clients are shorting this, we don't know, because there is a support. Even if there is a problem, then they need to square up the positions here. So as of now, there is a strong support you can see here. And here also, if you see here for Nifty, you can see here that all the highest open interest are in the calls only. Only one put option is 14,000 is the highest open interest. Everything is the build up is in the call options only. And here also I change in open interest, everything is the call option today. And yes, a bank Nifty also you can see 31,500 is the highest open interest built up was in 31,500 today. So overall, the situation is that it's a range bound. Overall, you can understand very clearly from the open interest scenario that 32,500 is the focus point for bank Nifty, and here 14,600 700 is the focus point as of now. Next, open interest change. Let us see. So open interest change is like almost we are going to like a oversold situation in bank Nifty and Nifty both. So bank Nifty PCR is 0.68. And here Nifty Nifty PCR is 0.68 and bank Nifty PCR is 0.62, and possibly that some short covering rally can come if the PCR goes to around 0.6 or something like that. So get ready for the short covering rally also possibly. Because slowly because FIs would like to at least square of 30,000 crores of the positions in equity before any sell off they want to bring in. So now the short covering rally is possible. That's what I'm expecting. But 32,500, restricted to 32,500. May not cross 32,500 much. Maybe for in intraday rally, you can see 32,600, 700 also possible. But the chances are that we should expect around 32,500. That's the current situation as of now. And then if you see here the overall open interest, everything all expiry put together. Now from bearish position we gone to bullish position because the yesterday is like 12th expiry, the 12th May expiry. Whatever happened that got squared off. So these are new positions here, and here you can see still be a bank Nifty have bearish position only. So bank Nifty is definitely weak, no doubt about that compared to the Nifty, but not giving so much of momentum on the downside. And we can see this thing ADX also. So momentum is very important for the market to give any downside momentum. Let me just show the ADX actually. I think ADX I have here. Yeah. So if you see the ADX here, high candle you can see here, still we need to break at least 31,300 level for any downward momentum to come in the daily charts. So as of now, we have enough cushion, around 1,000 points of cushion is there. So we're just roaming around this place only. And if you see here, bank at least has some momentum here. ADX indicated 27, about 25 is a trending move can be seen. And still we are in selling mode starting from 12th March till now. 2 months are gone, and we are in sell mode only. Every rise is being sold. And coming to the Nifty, if you see Nifty, the problem is if you see here the ADX is keep on coming down actually. The ADX should go above 25. Nifty and bank Nifty both should have the trending move. Then only the market can go on one side. If you see here Nifty, the problem is it is around 13, not even 20. It is around, if you see the closing level, it is around 14 levels. Okay, 14 level. So that's the reason that the market is not trending on either side. So somebody or other, one stock is keep on holding the market, and some news comes and it is just trapping the people who want to go short. It's not allowing to go short also, it is not allowing to go long also. That's what the situation as of now. Because everybody is ready with the bought put options, and they want to make the big amount by when the market is going down like March 2020. But I've been keep telling several times in the past videos also, because everybody is aware of the March 2020 issue and how the market corrected. And there's one time when the market corrected like that, nobody was aware, nobody was ready for that, and market trapped everybody like that. But now everybody is prepared for the March 2020 scenario. Now market have a different game. Now it is slowly correcting from February 2016. If you see, I just mentioned also Astro view also, like the February 2020, what are the high we made? We still now we not broken that high. We are just inside the range here for some range for some time, almost like 3 months we've been spending in a range. And now we should see some trending move in the month of June, possibly at least. Because as of now, we are not getting any trending move. The market cannot move like this forever, and we should see some trending move. But the trending move comes only 20% of time. And let us see some moving averages also. That's very important. If you see the moving average here for Bank Nifty, all are just getting pulled up here in one place, and nobody is giving a weight further. If you see here, 20 moving average is just trying to cross also on upside again. Like now, if you see, it is just, it has to come down. Now the power has given 20 moving average gives the power to go down actually, but it is not going down. And now this is the red color is the 50 moving average. 50 moving average also is supposed to just break 100 moving average, then become very powerful. So we have to wait for 20 moving average to sustain below 20 and 50 and 100, and 50 also should break 100 moving average, then become very good confirmation of a down move to come. But for this, technically also we need to have a wait for the 30,600, 700, 500, 30,500 or this level. We just have very good support here. This level, if it breaks, then the good move will come on the downside. But you have to wait for that opportunity. So keep an eye on 30,000 put option of June expiry. This is the only thing you can do if you want to buy a put option, because otherwise buying any other put option may not be of help to you. And here also, if you see this level, another support we can see around 30,000 roughly. So 30,000, 30,500 is a very good support range, and we should not break this for any long moves to come again. So because bearish moves also, one more thing that we cannot have such a long bearish trend for a long time actually in a short span of time. So we can see some dead cat bounces, but shift move will come only unexpected times. So now let us see the other things also. PCR as we saw is the oversold, possibly we are getting into that. If we see again gap down and down moves on Monday, the support we are getting, we can see at 32,200 for Bank Nifty and 14,650 for Nifty. And straddle, the lowest straddle is around 32,200, and now as of now 873. So possibly that the uptrend for range for this from here is 33,000. On downside it will be around 31,500, 31,400 sort of thing. But I'm not expecting to go to that level. Possibly that we may see some the move to 31,800, 31,700 possibly, and then the range up and down, so that we can see close around 32,500 also possible. 32,500 also possible, or 32,000 maximum. I'm not seeing any downside below 32,000 in this expiry, mostly based on the current option data. And here in case of Nifty, already we adjusted to 252 only, 14,700, 252. So I'm not expecting any breakdown of below 14,500 in this expiry. And similarly, above 15,000, there's very rare chance that we can cross 15,000. So possibly we can go to 14,900 if worst case comes. So possibly we should see not breaking 14,500. Every dip will be an opportunity to short the put options of the 14,500 put option. And in case of the this straddle, this one will not work now. This also not now important actually. Coming to the Lakshman Rekha, if you see here, so as of now there is not much of the great movement you can see in the Lakshman Rekha, since it's very range bound. This Lakshman Rekha was not giving us any great returns as of now, but 1,500 points in Nifty, Bank Nifty, and for Nifty 250 points only, because in this strategy a neutral delta neutral strategy could work actually, but that is not giving any great returns as of now for this month. And in case of pivot point, if you see here, we just at the support level for Bank Nifty after hitting our 33,900 lower swing, lower high we saw, and then we are seeing 32,400. And any dip, we should see the breaking of the swing low 32,000, so 31,200. That time only we can see some good move. As of now, it is just a range bound only. Again, it's getting to range bound. And coming to the Nifty, if you see again, this also same thing. We have almost 4 tops formed around 15,000 level pivot point. 14,600 will be a support here. Any down on the down moves, If you break the swing low, then some confirmation we can get for hitting 14,400 pivot point. But my expectation is first we have to see the for Nifty 50 equal. That should correct actually. That should correct actually more than Nifty. Then only the correction can come later. So first, just keep your tab on the Nifty 50 equal only. That's very important. And here if you see for levels for Monday, long breakout 32,548 in futures and the short breakout 31,982 for Bank Nifty, and 4640 short breakout and long breakout 14,790, and the pivot point for spot levels 14,673 Nifty and 32,303 for Bank Nifty. And key ratios almost we are same, at least Bank Nifty is around some round figure 22 P ratio, and Nifty P ratio is below 30. And however, the VIX also another important thing. As of now, the VIX is not giving any great momentum on the downside, because at least we should cross 25 levels, very important threshold for VIX. Once we cross 25 levels, then we can see some momentum to come on the downside. Till the time, you have to just wait and do some intraday trading only. That's the only way to make money from the market. Cash market, some tricky thing we can see that today, though the market was showing Nifty Bank Nifty showing some negative movement, down movement, Nifty slightly movement down, but here the cash market is showing some upswing actually. So people are buying the stocks actually. So FIs are selling in cash market and distributing the stocks, and then all the retail traders on DAs are buying the market on every small dips, because they think that market has given almost 1,000 points correction roughly in Nifty, and now it is a very good point to buy. So you can buy it, no issue, but you need to have a hedge. That's the only thing. You just buy some put option, very like a deep out of the money put option can be bought depending on the portfolio size. That's the only thing we can do, because there is no point in selling the portfolio also or holding the cash also. It's a very tricky situation now. It's a consolidation happening now. So anything like you take some wrong hedging also is a wrong problem. Okay, another chart is very important, which developed last yesterday. So there has two signals. Whenever the price is trading below the VWP, current VWP, it is a buy, sell, and above the VWP, it will be a buy. So if you see here, for example, let me see the 14th May expiry. 14th May expiry, if you see 32,500 call. So current VWP is 382. You can see 382 is the current VWP, and the close is 311. So we close below the VWP and just sell. And the 703 is the trailing 7 trading days moving average. Okay, there is a holiday or how many days holiday it comes, it doesn't matter. 7 trailing trading days, not trading days, calendar days average. This 703, and we closed below that also. Whenever we close below these two, it's a strong sell, and the market most of the time will not cross this level, 32,500. And here also, here 32,500, if you see here 587, this is what I was saying, 32,500 put option. If you see around yesterday's, another thing is a high you have to see. If you see here 649 is the high today it made. Yesterday's high was 600. So I told, that's the reason I told 600 and above we should not close actually. Though we hit a high of 649, we closed at 587 actually. But however, the current, it is above the BWP and above the 5-day moving average, 5-day moving average. So 7 days if I take trading days and calendar days, 5 days will be trading days. So accordingly, just 5 can tell, assume 5 moving average. Okay, this moving average you can see we are just above this. Whenever the price is above this, do both. Then you should not try to be on the short side. You have to be on the you should not be on the long side. You should be on the short side. So 32,000 put option. So I mean, I've been telling about shorting on Monday. If you want to go for shorting on Monday, 32,000 put option, then the price should go below 350. Okay, now we closed at 334. So if you do not cross above this high 386, this should be a stop loss. 386 plus, maybe like you can keep some 15-20 points. So 415, 25, maybe you can keep something like that. And if you don't cross above this and start coming down, 30,000 put option will be a good selling opportunity if you go sustain below 300. So below 300, then you can see the put option melting. 30,000 put option will be shorting opportunity for Monday if the market is reversing. So you should keep an eye on 30,000 put option if the market is coming down, because we'll see that also. Again, another table is there. We'll see how the market is moving for each and every strike price also we can see. Now here I have selected 32,500. So you can see last several days like for this expiry. for this expiry, which expiry is this? This is the current 20th May expiry. So 20th May expiry, you can see the sell mode. It was the last 3 days. The call option sell mode only. After hitting a high of 1000, if you see here 980 was that day was the moving average. It went below this and sustained 1000, hitting 1026. We closed at 774, and then from there on we'll keep on coming down. So 311 was the day. 311 we hit a low. So almost like 700 points gained in 3 days here in this strategy. So now here, if you see 32,500 put option, if you can see 430 is the high. Just in the coming down. Whenever it is reversing, whenever the moving average started reversing and moving above the previous moving average, then the trending move can come. So let me just show you some maybe like April. Let us see some April 32,500 put option. Okay, this is a very good 32,500 put option. You can see here. If you see here the put option, what's happening? You can see it is coming down. It is coming down around the 600 level. It is coming down and started slowly moving on the upside. Actually, if you see here, you started slowly moving on the upside, 700, 800 levels, and then the moving averages keep on increasing. After hit a high of almost like a 1292. Okay, though it closed at 0, what happened here when the moving average is moving high here? The trending move comes here. How much it made a high? It made a high of almost 1961. After hitting 1961, if you see here, 1292 was the average, and here next day it closed below this moving average, 1298, and then 1051. So there's indication the selling has come, weakness has come in. After that, after hitting the 1000 low, then it made a close at 0. So whenever you have a strong both sell signal, when you have a both sell signal, then it is better to on sell side. And after that, what happened here? If you see here, you got a buy signal here. What happened here? If you after hitting a low of 234, we started moving here. We closed above the 234 moving here, 256 we saw, and then 256 is we hit a high of 1800. So this is a monthly expiry actually. So same thing we can see for the 27th May expiry also. I'm sure you don't mind the video extending, but thing is that you'll be learning a lot, very interesting to be on the trend side. So 32,500 is a call and put option we'll see here. So it is keep on coming down. The put options keep on coming down, and now 638. If we sustain, if 638 and started reversing, and then we can see some trending move on the downside. But as of now, it is down only, and here both are sell and here both are buy. The put options both are in a strong trend, and selling here the call is the both on the sell mode actually. So possibly that once we see some trending move on downside to come, after that some buying can come. So till the time you have to be on sell side, selling the call option and buying the put option, or selling. This is the only thing you can do. Otherwise, no, don't be against the trend now. As of now, very clear in the monthly expiry. This is the way. So today I sold some 32,000 calls also, around 900 rupees it was there. 32,000 call option, if you see here, it is in sell mode only. Now it is hit a high of almost 1340. Now I will exit the call option only if it hits around 1000, at least 1000 and something, 1278 now. So possibly that we can, I am expecting a low of almost 500 rupees. At least we should see some low of 500 rupees in there before reversing any trend on the upside. Then options, just finish now. And coming to the charts, one more chart I want to show is the cloud, Ichimoku cloud. Ichimoku cloud, if you see here, and the Nifty is very clearly, it is in the range mode. If you see, it is inside the cloud, near the cloud only. So no trending move we are seeing. And here also is very very consolidating mode, very clearly. So you have to wait for the opportunity to any downside movement below 14,200. And in case of Bank Nifty, we are just below the cloud, no doubt it is a bearish sign. Above, unless or we cross above this 33,700 or 434,000, then only some move can come. And here also you can see Heller Fisher is giving a sell signal. We need to say reversal, then only some buying can come. As of now, continue to hold the shorts, particularly Bank Nifty, because in case of Nifty you should have some short straddle or short angle, and in case of Bank Nifty, more calls to short than put options. And 32,000 put option will be a good opportunity to reverse if we cross sustains below 300 levels. So just take note of these scenarios. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, subscribe and like the channel. Thank you.